Hey everybody, it's Kneecap here, and welcome to This Week in WoW for the week of January 23rd. As always, we will get started off with a Mythic Plus affixes for this week, and this week we have Fortified, Incorporeal, and Sanguine. Yes, you heard me correctly. We have Fortified, Incorporeal, and Sanguine. This week is terrible. Sanguine with big pulls is never the greatest, even though they did nerf it, still not the greatest. Incorporeal is the CC affix, and that can also be rough for pugs, especially. And of course, it's fortified, making that sanguine a little bit more difficult than it already would be otherwise. So, yeah, this is a bad week. There's no other way to put it. You know, the way this season is right now, or at least the way the rotation is right now, we have a bunch of really good weeks in a row and then a bunch of varying bad weeks in a row. And this is just one of the worst weeks, in my opinion, especially for pugs. I speak from a pug point of view when I say this, and so it's definitely one of the worst weeks for pugs for Mythic Plus. Last week I thought would be pretty bad. It wasn't too bad, but yeah, bolstering just kind of stinks again. This Mythic Plus dungeon pool has a lot of big pulls, and bolstering can be really rough for that, and it basically have guaranteed one shots, depending on how big your pull is and stuff like that. Let's go ahead and talk about what's going on in game this week. This week we do have the World Quest bonus event going on. This is one that I almost always do because it's just really solid as far as like efficiency goes. Like you just do some world quests, you get, I try to pick out ones that have gold or something like that, right? And then you get the rep rewards and stuff like that. So that's pretty good. We have obviously PvP Brawl, and then we also have still going on the Outland Cup. So last week was patch day, and we had a bunch of stuff, mini like side things happen in the patch, and I didn't get to do all of them yet. And Outland Cup is one of them. I did manage to do the reclamation of Gilneas, and I did the Mirdrasil quest line, which was very, very short, but it had like a cutscene and stuff like that. But I did not get a chance to do the Outland Cup yet. And I think there's something else I didn't get a chance to do yet as well. Um, it's not coming to mind right now. But yeah, so I will be doing the Outland Cup this week for sure to get that done. Maybe even today, tomorrow, something like that, just to kind of get it done. Something I enjoy doing. I really enjoy dragon riding. I enjoy dragon riding in the rest of the world, which is another thing that came out with the expansion, is dragon riding everywhere. So you can now dragon ride everywhere. I will say it's very, very nice getting around. Like I flew from Stormwind to Gilneas on my dragon riding mount, and that was very, very nice. Opposed to doing a flight path or AFK flying and then forgetting you're at your computer and being dead fatigue somewhere in the ocean. It was definitely an upgrade to that, at least. So enjoyed it very, very much. It was really, really cool. So yeah, I'll definitely be doing Outland Cup personally here. We also had some pretty big nerfs to Tindril last week, which is the boss that my guild happens to be on. And because of that, we got to progress a bit further and even see phase, well, not really see, but fly to the third platform of Tindril last week. So hoping we can do that a lot more with a lot more people alive this week. And then, whether that's killing it Thursday on the last pull or our second raid night, or killing it next week or whatever. I also wouldn't be surprised if we saw more nerfs and saw Farak nerfs and stuff like that too. These bosses are still incredibly hard, and still very few guilds have killed them on Mythic. So I won't be surprised to see even more nerfs to them. Tindril, even after nerf, it's still no joke. It's still a very hard boss in all-time standards, even after nerf. It's just easier now. Of course, it saves you a lot of pulls with this nerf for sure. I'm not downgrading the nerf. It's just one of those bosses that was so hard that even a nerf might not be, even a big nerf might not be enough. If you want to see the same number of guilds get cutting edge as you normally see, at least, if that's like their goal, is to have a pretty standard difficulty for the raid tiers. So yeah. Other than that, not a ton going on this week. Obviously, I mentioned I'm going to be doing the Outland Cup for sure. Other than that, yeah, there's not a ton going on. Just looking for more news, more information. I think we have like MDI and that kind of stuff happening next month, I believe. But yeah, not a ton going on here at the very end of January here. But that's all right. It's all good. There's plenty of other good games. A lot of people are playing the game called Power World or something like that. Lots of other good stuff to do. If you are running out of things to do on World of Warcraft right now, it's not a big deal. For me, yeah, I still have something to do, but maybe you already did the Outland Cup or you don't care about it. You might not have much to do this week, and that's fine. There's other stuff to do. or you could, try to push your Mythic Plus score and everything like that. There always are things to do in game, but nothing mandatory or anything like that right now. So, yeah, that's it for this one. A little bit of a boring video, but that's just kind of where we are in the cycle right now. As always, I do ask you to please subscribe to the channel. It helps me out a lot. And other than that, everybody, have a good one.